On August 15th, 2012, the student editors of the Red and Black newspaper at the University of Georgia resigned. The student editors, reporters, and designers walked out of the Red and Black and reconvened at a nearby apartment. They opened a Twitter account tagged Red and Dead 815. Within 2.5 hours, the account had over 1,000 followers. The walkout was in response to mounting changes taking place at the student paper, which took editorial control out of the hands of the students. The board of directors had hired over 10 non-student employees and appointed formal editorial advisor Ed Morales as editorial director. The students objected.
When I came in the next day, that was the day that we walked out. There had been a lot of tension, a lot of whispering in the office. I came into the design corral and sat down with my fellow designers, and I was told not to start.
The Red and Dead rapidly merited national media attention. The Student Press Law Center published an article outlining the walkout on the very same day it occurred. On August 16th, the New York Times and Huffington Post followed suit. The main controversy centered around a memo giving professional staff members final editorial control over what the newspaper published and established precedent to dismiss writers who commit factual errors in their articles. Adam Goldstein wrote in his article in the Huffington Post, "You may think the editors resigned to make a First Amendment point, but this isn't about the First Amendment. This is about journalism and how we teach it and what student journalists are supposed to learn." The Red and Dead's ethical stance became clear. Their struggle was not just for control of the newspaper, it was over the proper intent of student journalism.
The amount of the story on the page, of the actual story on the page, was little to none. There would be maybe 100 to 200 words of the story on the page, and the rest wouldn't jump to an interior page, wouldn't, say, look at this page for the continued story. We were told to link, to somehow direct the readership online. It was the idea of going digital first.
On Friday, August 17th, the Red and Black held a press conference and a meeting with the former student editors. Applications for new Red and Black student employees were available at the same event. One student present, Joshua Buse, was filming for the university's Grady College of Journalism. This is the result.
No, sir.
Hey! Get off! The camera will go off! Get off me! Excuse me? Excuse me. I don't think so. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. You don't tackle me to the ground. You don't tackle me to the ground.
I asked you politely.
Oh, and so that means force? Is that what that means? You asked me to turn off the camera and you tackle me. Have a lovely day. Ethics, you're doing it wrong. Wow.
In the wake of the bad press following this poorly timed incident, the Red and Black called another meeting with the former editor-in-chief and managing editor. Ed Stamper, the author of the memo, had tendered his resignation, and the board of directors was ready to negotiate the return of the former student staff. The changes enacted in the memo were nullified, and the students returned to their posts. After the Red and Dead had disbanded and returned to the Red and Black, however, the core issues which caused the debacle still remain. According to a Red and Black article published on August 28th, readership and advertising revenue were still too low for comfort. These were the very issues the Red and Black Board of Directors had attempted to address with their controversial changes. The financial problems of the Red and Black are by no means over today, but control is back in the hands of the students, where it was always intended to be. Though the paper may not be as profitable as it has been in recent years, the message is still ethically sound.